Sylvester Stallone, a legendary figure in the action film industry since his breakout role in 1976's Rocky, has concluded his tenure as Barney Ross in The Expendables. A stalwart in action cinema through the 80s and 90s, Stallone's career experienced a resurgence in the 2010s with the Expendables saga and the Creed movies, reprising his iconic roles. However, with his departure from the Expendables franchise, Stallone faces a notable change in his career. Stallone, the driving force behind the Expendables, not only starred but also directed and co-wrote the first installment. Despite creative differences leading to his temporary exit from the Expendables in 2017, Stallone returned with a reduced role, passing the lead to Jason Statham. Now, without a replacement franchise on the horizon, Stallone's upcoming projects lack the potential to rival the success and action-packed nature of the Expendables. While Stallone wasn't part of Creed 3 and his involvement in the expanding Rocky franchise remains uncertain, this shift in Stallone's career is viewed positively. Despite lacking a blockbuster franchise, Stallone's diverse projects signal a departure from the formulaic action genre, showcasing the actor's versatility and willingness to explore new creative avenues. This transition, though unconventional for a renowned action star, signifies a refreshing chapter in Stallone's enduring career. In a recent revelation by Expendables director Scott Waugh, he discussed the future of the franchise after the disappointing fourth installment, confirming fans' worst fears. Released almost a decade after The Expendables 3, the 2023 film marked a significant downturn for the series. Despite the franchise's tradition of introducing iconic 80s and 90s action heroes, Expendables 4 took a misguided step with newcomers 50 Cent and Megan Fox, paling in comparison to predecessors like Schwarzenegger and Willis. The film's failure, evident in poor box office performance and scathing critic reviews, can be attributed to various factors. A glaring issue was the absence of franchise lead Sylvester Stallone, a key element that contributed to the movie's lackluster reception. Director Scott Waugh's recent statement solidified Stallone's permanent departure from The Expendables, a decision perceived by many as the worst move the studio could make for the future of the once prominent action franchise. Scott Waugh shed light on the shift in the Expendables franchise dynamics, emphasizing Sylvester Stallone's symbolic passing of the torch to Jason Statham's Lee Christmas in Expendables 4. Stallone's extensive involvement in the series, from starring in and writing the films to directing the inaugural installment, set a precedent. However, Waugh acknowledged Stallone's decision to step back, citing time constraints at his stage in life. Despite Expendable 4's critical and financial setbacks, Waugh sees potential in the transition, envisioning new blood infused with the old as Statham takes the lead. The director defended Stallone's reduced role, praising his enduring physical prowess, but recognizing the importance of time in Stallone's life. While acknowledging the challenges faced by the fourth film, Waugh emphasized Stallone's perpetual connection to the brand. He envisions a future where Stallone remains involved, blending new and familiar elements. However, the aftermath of Expendable 4's failure suggests a potential misreading of lessons by the studio. The film's dismal box office performance and critical reception may be attributed to Stallone's limited presence, with a mere $8.3 million opening weekend against a $100 million budget. Waugh's optimism about the transition is countered by critics who argue that the movie's core, featuring both Stallone and Statham, was underutilized, contributing to the film's unfavorable statistics and a missed opportunity for a successful collaboration between the iconic actors. Lionsgate's persistence in exacerbating the issues with Expendables 4 reflects a concerning misdirection for the franchise, evident in its latest installment, box office failure. Scott Waugh's plans for the future seem to perpetuate the mistakes that led to the downfall of Expendables 4. Sylvester Stallone's minimal involvement in the fourth film resulted from creative differences with the studio, impacting the project's development, production, and reception. To salvage The Expendables 5, Lionsgate must address the void left by Stallone's departure with a fitting replacement. The current strategy of supplementing Jason Statham's presence with lesser-known actors and rappers diminishes the franchise's value, transforming it into a subpar direct-to-VOD series. This approach deviates from the essence of the Expendables series, requiring another action hero to complement Statham's role. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, emerges as an obvious candidate, considering his expressed interest in joining the Expendables. Despite potential parallels with his Fast and Furious spin-off with Statham, Hobbs and Shaw, The Rock's inclusion could inject new life into the franchise, restoring its former glory. Stallone's departure from the Expendables franchise, coupled with the absence of an immediate replacement, marks a positive turn in his career. This transition allows Stallone the flexibility to explore a diverse range of projects beyond the action genre that has defined his past decades. While a sequel to Demolition Man has been announced, Stallone has also expressed interest in ventures like adapting Nelson DeMille's novel The Lion's Game and pursuing a passion project centered around Edgar Allan Poe's life. The absence of a successor to the Expendables creates an open canvas for Stallone, offering him the opportunity to rejuvenate his career with fresh and varied roles. Freed from the constraints of a franchise, Stallone can delve into projects that showcase his versatility as an actor and explore different aspects of storytelling. As he embarks on this new chapter, the trajectory of Stallone's career remains to be seen, but the absence of a direct replacement for the Expendables presents exciting possibilities for the acclaimed actor. Sylvester Stallone's recent departure from certain franchises marks a shift in his career focus, with upcoming projects like Little America and Hunter signaling a move away from his typical franchise roles. While this change may disappoint fans, it opens up possibilities for two potential sequels that Stallone could now explore. Stallone's franchise history includes major roles in The Expendables and Creed, both of which he stepped back from in recent years. In Expendables 4, he passed the baton to new characters, and it's unlikely he'll return for further sequels. Similarly, Stallone didn't reprise his role as Rocky Balboa in Creed 3, leaving the door open for a potential return in Creed 4. This departure from franchises may indicate that Stallone still needs the iconic role of Rocky Balboa, which catapulted him to stardom in 1976. Despite initial hesitation about involving Rocky in Creed 3, there's speculation that Stallone might return to the franchise, given Rocky's survival and an open-ended storyline. If not in Creed 4, another Rocky sequel could be in the cards, with Stallone already having planned the story for Rocky 7, a potential return to the Rocky franchise. Stallone could consider revisiting Rambo for a sixth installment. While he has expressed reluctance to reprise the role of John Rambo, an open schedule and lack of involvement in other major projects might change his stance. Even if Stallone doesn't star in Rambo 6, he could contribute creatively to the franchise, given his extensive experience as a writer, director, and producer. Sylvester Stallone's triumphant return to the entertainment scene extends beyond the box office and onto the small screen, where his Netflix documentary Sly has become a global hit. The documentary has secured its place on Netflix's latest global top 10 movies chart, holding a notable position at number 7 for the week ending November 5. With an impressive 7.5 million hours viewed and 4.7 million views, Sly attests to Stallone's enduring appeal and the enduring fascination audiences have with his illustrious career. The documentary delves deep into Stallone's remarkable journey, starting from his humble beginnings and tracing the trajectory of his rise to worldwide stardom with the iconic Rocky franchise. Sly also navigates the highs and lows of his later career, offering an intimate look at the Hollywood heavyweight's life and legacy. This comprehensive exploration resonates with fans and newcomers alike, reaffirming Stallone's ability to captivate audiences with his compelling story. While Stallone made a powerful return to theaters with the action-packed Expendables 4 in 2023, the documentary showcases the broader spectrum of his career and personal evolution. The global success of Sly on Netflix reflects not only the actor's enduring popularity, but also the universal interest in his remarkable journey, transcending the boundaries of time and resonating with viewers around the world. And that's what concludes today's video. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next one. Feel free to share your suggestions for future videos in the comments below.